Hey, just want to share some thoughts with you today. Our office went to working remotely, virtually. We packed up what we needed yesterday and brought it home. Most of us had a home office anyway and a setup to be able to do that. But it's interesting when the majority of your company is now working remotely, and it's not just a night or a weekend that I'm doing some work off hours. It's it's every day. And I'm not sure how long this will last. It might be a week, 2 weeks, could be 8 weeks. We don't know. And we're in the midst of tax season, so that makes it somewhat challenging. Just some of the issues we're faced is we do a lot of our work electronically, and we communicate with a lot of our clients that way with sharing of documents and data back and forth. But we still have a lot of clients that are accustomed to meeting in person and bringing in their paper files. I've had some conversations today with clients on that, and it's a challenge for them. So I got to thinking, how do we educate our clients? How do you educate your customers on your processes, your systems? How do you accommodate their needs? How do you help them learn new platforms, new features? How do you ease their pain? You have to have empathy in this situation. It's not all about me, and it's not all about you as far as the business owners and the individual that's selling or providing a service or a product. You have to think about that end customer, end consumer, and what they're feeling. Everyone has a little moment of panic at this time and not sure where the economy is headed, where we are. But we'll get through it. But we'll have to do it together. So the big question today is, I learned a lot about systems and processes. We're changing things a little bit internally, not too much, just tweaking a little things, what we've been doing, but really it's the customer facing aspect. What are we doing to accommodate them? What are we doing during this time? How do we educate them, make it easier for them so that they don't have to get out? They have social distancing, they're able to stay away, but we can still talk and discuss issues. We use Zoom, a video conference platform, and it works really well. We've been using that for several years. Some clients don't use it, but I'm trying to educate them on trying to provide them that opportunity. So what processes and systems are you adopting? What's new? What are you doing if you're working remotely, or you're a restaurant or a coffee shop or a bar or one of the industries that's being closed up right now, sports venues, entertainment venues. You guys are at home now and you're not able to serve your customers. So what are you doing? Are you reaching out, educating them on your company, or are you posting more content on your social media sites and your website? Are you learning? Are you preparing for when things pick back up again? Are you analyzing your business and your processes and what you do? How are you going to take this time that you have now away from the work and begin to improve your business? We'll have to prepare for that. In the short term, we need to work on cash flows. We've got to work on issues in a downturn, how we're going to get through it. But you have some available time now. Spend it wisely. Look at it from a customer aspect of what pain points do your customers have? How can you solve it? How can you work with them better? How can you educate your customers better about your products, your services, how you work with them, what you hope their end goals are, and what they hope to accomplish by working with you? Just sit back, take some time, focus. Probably rambling a little bit. It's been a long day. I've had just tons of questions coming in. Working remotely, I didn't quite envision that I would have so many emails, so many Slack messages, so many phone calls. I have a lot of disruptions during the day when I'm at work. Now I have things chiming, flashing, bouncing up all over the place today. So I'm hoping that's going to calm down here in the next day or two as we're all settling in a place where we are. But if you're working remotely or your business is closed temporarily, how are you staying in touch with your employees? Make sure you keep that conversation alive those touch points, reassurance. What means are you using to communicate? We use Slack, and that works out really well for us. We use Zoom video conference. We have a daily meetup with that every morning. I used another app today called Loom Video. I had a question that came in about how to do something in Xero, and in the time it takes for me to type up the instructions in an email, I can pop up Loom, do a screen recording, a walkthrough, and it records a little inset video of me while I'm talking, and that's just to me, it's a great tutorial product, a great way to answer questions and show people how to do things. Maybe that's something you consider using to provide tutorials and instructions about how to order from your website. Do a slideshow and present it. Show your website, talk about what you do and how you serve customers. I don't know, I just think about the number of apps we're using right now. We've got Slack, Zoom, Loom, Asana. We'll put projects and tasks in Asana. We're using, obviously, our online cloud-based remote hosted tax software and our servers, which are with Amazon Web Servers. And it's just a whole host of apps that we're using right now. A lot of Google Docs, a lot of Dropbox with clients. How are you evolving? I think we're going to find that our businesses will evolve heavily during this period of time as we adapt to the new way of working. And I think this is going to last a few weeks. So you're going to have to adapt. Adapt your systems, your processes, your communication methods with your customers, how you work with them, and take some time and just analyze these things. Let's take the time that we have and let's get better. Let's improve. And when things turn around, we're going to come back stronger. And we're going to work better for it. And we're going to work better together as a result of the learning that will take place. And I think we'll make it through it. We'll be good. Everything will work out. If you have any questions on working remotely, virtually, apps that we're using, ways that we might can help, reach out and let me know. I'm familiar and have used quite a few web-based, cloud-based apps as far as project management, communications, videos, document storage, sharing. We have a wealth of knowledge in that. Gina and I can certainly help you a lot in that area. If you have questions, reach out. Love to hear from you. This was day 1, working remotely, virtually. We'll see what day 2 holds. Y'all have a good day. Take care.